nhờ rong ít rong mấy cái thì nông tràm mong nên nó cũng giờ chịu những giờ lúc nào giờ lúc chữ thì cậu lâu xong áp hành ngồi chữ cũng giờ tua cho mình chỉ đua là giờ cho mình chỉ căn cứ đợt bên mong nhà họ tăng mình số ta bây giờ lên nó giờ nên sai nên họ chỉ nhẹ là cho trong đời phải nữa là do nên họ tập bao là những mình họ trong đời nu là những tàu bây giờ lên nó bị mong mình số ta bị qua kiến gia cho bị mong lo đợi tới chờ tua tàu chỉ chờ chồng nhà họ tăng mình số ta trong nu nào giờ xử lý thì có bao bây giờ lên nó cũng có một trò cho nó để cho nên tụi họ chỉ nhẹ là cho trong đời phải tụi họ nhẹ là những mình họ oli te lao hai trang thi tế thia nó dương cho bên mong tu thia bây giờ li nó bé chỉ tàu xa hai thia bé cho li nó yếu tàu trả cho nhau đâu có cá là cho bé cho li nó yếu tàu trả cho ít ban hơn từ là giờ yếu tàu trả cho ít ban hơn từ còn nó giờ bên mong giờ chỉ một cái này phânว่าbỏ bên mong bỏ tất cả chăm cả nó bên mong thêm lo bỏ tất cả chăm cả nó bây giờ li nó cả sao được thì xa thia bây giờ li nó cú yếu là cho nó这为这老孩拉这腰了，要被梦的多，有么找好有头呢？找被这的到晒，也看这种晒了，也门晒木，看这种晒了，他我觉得也门哈上到多努，我里这老孩呀，被只叫卡，被这个人多呢，一人人其实好一人些，一人人价值好一人，这里一多，要里那年一么年些年数。giờ li nó cú truy dân gia thảo ở cho chỗ này số số tụ ở này tàu ban này sát quay bút đồ cú trong YouTube là giờ cho cú chơi dạ cái kia cái li chạy mong rồi là lúc nào cũng giờ là trò bé căn cứ hậu bên mong sang mình số ta cho họ nó chỗ này sẽ đến tháp bé sai nữa mà
Okay, there's a couple announcements I want to make before we begin with our speakers for today. We have a full agenda for everyone, and so I'm so excited that everyone is here today. The first thing here is the city of Van Ness Heights and the folks from Mayor Mike's office, and I want to welcome you here today at our May 14th celebration. All of our state representatives and senators, along with all of our legislators from Minnesota, they are here to my left. And so, there are many students from our public schools here in St. Paul. I'm sorry, I just lost my paper. Okay, so it is Farmsworth School, Suki Lower Campus, East Ridge School. We're so glad that all of you guys could join us today. Our next speaker here is going to be Tong Vang from SGU Family and Veterans. Please give him a hand of applause.
Good morning, dear veterans, honorable guests, community leaders, and community members. Thank you for your presence today. Today is an important day in our history, which on this day of May 14, 1975, exactly 50 years today, we lost our homeland of Laos due to our military service as American ally in the Secret War. 40 years we fought alongside American side to keep communists out of country of Laos, Vietnam, and other Southeast Asia nations during the Vietnam War. our service to this great nation. 50 years ago, we had gained new land here in Minnesota and across the United States of America. We gathering here today is to honor and remember our fallen soldiers who died in protecting and defending American cause. Died in protecting and defending freedom.
Tìm được tất cả nó là từ một ở trong xin là sao là phải in ra từ nó từ đó bên không.
And give thanks to all our veterans and families. We will never forget veterans for the service that your service to this great nation. Far, near and far. We will never forget those who were killed and wounded on the battlefield. We will continue to honor all of you for as long as this nation is alive. Thank you. Nó ta cũng hay biết là lùm không? Vấn đề này nó thọ hỏi thân này cũng mà bỏ. Là cho bây giờ khu tu trò cho này cho tí cho tu cho kỹ cho nó hiện tô tạo school tua là cho bê sinh tu sẽ tu về tu là tu lụa này sẽ là bê rong xe hành nó là này sẽ là tu còn bê lúc celebration nó giờ ít lúc chỉ tranh cũng sẽ hay cho bê ít chọn mong cho là nhau sinh nó theo lửa lúc stay theo tu khó cái celebration nó phải chỉ là tao là qua, giờ chạy dùng cái mặt qua chỉ là chạy dùng là phải chạy qua là mình phải ở là trường học rồi lúc phải chạy nào, vì lý do phải chạy qua rồi lúc nào giờ chỉ chơi học đó, lúc chỉ liền được học hả, chứ bây giờ chẳng chỉ, làm sao cho lúc chỉ liền được học đó, học hả này chỉ, giờ tao chỉ chơi trong lúc đó là. Cái celebrate lúc nào giờ ít khó chuyện chính, chúng ta đây đó là lúc chia thì một cái quả lâu, nó lúc state of Minnesota nó là mua luôn ở trên quả lâu lúc chia liên tục nó bây giờ tu trợ, đó SGU Veteran Remember Day là giờ Memorial Day, nó giờ ít khó chuyện chính cái bé qua bây giờ chỉ có một số chỉ là biết đâu qua, lúc đó thì lúc chuyện tranh, lúc đó thật ra là biết celebration, sau là biết celebration, còn là你只要了，còn lúc sai biết chuyện tranh啊，chỉ là, còn bên trong trong nó, này giờ tu tập tu luyện要打红烟，còn đó là history nè, 你只要sáng qua đi trả qua nè, còn đó là考chuyện tranh, em cũng sáng còn biết sẽ là này là, thứ hắn là, cái lúc nào đó biết tao cho cả chiến tranh bên bờ, của hai đứa này thì bây giờ celebrate Hmong Day, nhớ America tên là chỉ mỗi nuôi Hmong Day à, rồi chỉ tao mỗi nuôi được bây giờ Hmong Day nè, lúc trước là nhất là bây giờ tôi cho nó, lúc tôi chỉ mỗi nuôi American Day, bây giờ thì bây giờ khởi được bây giờ Hmong Day nữa nè, họ đã bây giờ trong vấn đề bây giờ hai đứa Hmong Day nè, rồi mỗi đứa bây giờ nuôi có plau nào giờ Memorial Day là giờ Veteran Day là giờ Remember Day,ซึ่งเราชอบมันจะHmong Dayนะก็เป็นต่อไม่ไม่แต่ละวันนี้เป็นวันที่ไอ้ข้าน้องกูว่าฟ้าไปเลยใช่วันนี้ฉันจะเจ้านู่นน่ะอย่างอีนู่นจริงได้เห็นในตัวจงเกินก็ข้าน้องอย่างไอ้เขาเอาเลยเป็นจากกูดูจอลงใช่เห็นที่ตาในกูตาฟ้าอีลาเลยเป็นจากกูดูจอวันนี้ฉันจะซื้อกงเชียกงเตกงยืนเลยนู่นน่ะข้าน้องอย่างไอ้เขาเป็นจากตัวจีนจะชงมานู่นน่ะอย่างอีนู่นก็เป็นซื้อกงเตลงชับเลย跟人家说的 public 包含的被要180的店，鸡蛋的被人装的被国能够一模的能够以这么路要SGU蛋糕，现在这么路啊的要旅游他旅游路呢，被要 SGU蛋糕，所以那个路呢要装的被要 SGU，我讲嘛。
Okay, so now I also want to acknowledge Senator Mitchell, Senator Putnam, he was the chief author of the bill, the SGU that just passed, Representative Rick Hansen, Representative Goldie Her. Thank you for joining us today. 中正正那么个开门记在 May 14th, 天有一家被的道路 known as SGU Remembrance Day. The governor shall order the United States and the United States Minnesota flags flown on the grounds of the Capitol to be flown at half-staff on May 14th. Local governments, private businesses, and public and private in this area are encouraged to fly United States Minnesota flags at half-staff on May 14th. 因为呢，你写当地古了一点小古到后啥事呢？你把一点被对天呢，你就要呀，应当是呢，นู่น呢要要做被要古都做呢。Okay, then our next speaker here is going to be Minnesota Department of Veteran Affairs Commissioner Brad Lindsay. Please applause for Commissioner Brad Lindsay.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation to join you on this special day, the Hmong SGU Remembrance Day, as you mark the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. A day dedicated especially to remembering the contributions of the Southeast Asian community, both veterans and their families, who served and sacrificed during this military conflict. I'm honored to be here as the Commissioner of the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs and to be here representing Governor Walz. I believe he is deep in negotiations with legislative leadership trying to get our Veterans and Military Omnibus Bill passed, which includes a bill that will finally recognize the Hmong SGU as veterans in the state of Minnesota. Thank you to our legislators for that. You may recall that last June, the Minnesota Department of Veterans Affairs hosted an event to commemorate the end of the Vietnam War and honor all who served. We were pleased to be joined by members of the SGU as we recognized all veterans of the conflict. The goals for our event were to express our gratitude and for all Vietnam-era veterans to feel honored, respected, and appreciated. So let me say thank you for your service. Thank you all. For the past 50 years here in Minnesota, the Hmong community has grown and prospered and become part of the fabric of our state. We were allies, and now we're neighbors. The journey to this point has not been easy. More than 35,000 Hmong soldiers were killed in combat. That was an incredible 10% of the Hmong population at the time, a devastating loss. So today is an important milestone to recognize our Hmong allies, those who served alongside the U.S. military members and contributed to the war effort. As part of that recognition, I would like to present the proclamation from Governor Walz. If President Beng would come up and the proclamations to him, and then I will read them. The proclamation reads, whereas from 1961 to 1975, Southeast Asians, Americans, and their allies served, suffered, and sacrificed in the secret war in Laos during the Vietnam War in support of the armed forces of the United States. And whereas on May 14, 1975, Long Cheng, a key United States Hmong military base in Laos, fell to communist forces, marking the last day that the American-trained Hmong command structure over the special guerrilla units in Laos was operational. And whereas at least 35,000 Hmong special guerrilla unit soldiers lost their lives protecting trapped, lost, or captured American soldiers and pilots in Laos and Vietnam, and whereas one half of the Hmong population in Laos perished as a result of the American Civil War in Laos, and whereas ethnic Hmong men, women, and children in Laos faced persecution, genocide, and forced re-education in seminar camps after American support ended. And whereas, despite the tremendous cost and sacrifices in the war, Hmong people remain proud to stand by the values of freedom and justice that America symbolizes. And whereas, May 14, 2025 is the 50th anniversary of the revolution and the beginning of the Hmong diaspora, including the arrival of the first Hmong family in Minnesota, the state that is now home to one of the largest communities of Hmong people in the United States. And whereas Minnesota recognizes the resilience and sacrifices of Hmong people, the hardship and loss endured during and after the Civil War in Laos, and the courage, resilience, and achievements of Minnesota's Hmong communities. Now, therefore, I, Tim Walz, Governor of Minnesota, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, as Hmong Special Guerrilla Units Remembrance Day in the state of Minnesota, and do hereby order all Minnesota flags to be flown at half-staff on the grounds of the Capitol area from sunrise until sunset on Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, in honor of the sacrifices made by Hmong Special Guerrilla Units. So I'll conclude with once again a simple message. Thank you for your service.
Okay, 尊敬等待的目前被跟 speaker 要拉黑路等待呢，要 Senator Du Hyung呢，你的 Chief Author a passed legislation for SGU Remembrance Day, May 14. He also is the Senator MAP Caucus Chair. I want to welcome Du Hyung, Senator Du Hyung.
Hello, how is everybody doing? Aren't we all happy today to be Hmong Americans? Aren't we happy? So, Nyoshong, I am Senator Tu Zhang. And here is my wife, Ketsura Moa. Thank you. Thank you, governor's team, senators, representatives, mayors, commissioners, veterans, and our community members. We welcome you to this solemn ground on this solemn day. A little bit windy here today, but thank you for joining us on this SGU Remembrance Day here in the great state of Minnesota. Có chừng kính chập lời cho Lào cho quốc tục trò đó. Ủa chào cho nít tụ chiêm gì. Thọ bây giờ đơn cho cú đi có mua. Ê bây cho cú cho rõ rìa thì bây mong ra đánh hình giờ đã chỉ. Chúng nói là trí châu xong. Lúc chả đã lâu cơn gầu ở nhà tử lông chánh. Giờ cho ở chừng nhỏ tới thiếu lông chánh cái này chừng cho thì mua. Giờ này nhỏ xa trông hóa tài trông chế hóa tài cái nàyยังเชื่อแต่bỏ lúc nhá nhá hồng. Giờ một block trâu đu kho. Cái thằng đó cái loàiแต่เป็นป้องเป็นลูกเต๋อแต่สิลูกชี้หลิงตู้วันที่เขาเปล่าน่ะจีอ่ะอีนู้ตู่เสียน่ะนี่อย่างอีนู้ยงเสียตัวเป็นมองนึงเป๊ะหายตัวมีกาให้ตัวเป็นตัวพันสอดใจหน่อยเจ้ลูกชี้หลิงเขาเปล่าอย่างนู้จีอ่ะนู้เป็นป้องเต๋อลูกชี้หลิงตู้วันที่เขาเปล่าอย่างนู้เป็นตัวอีลูกเต๋อเชียนู้น่ะเป็นอ่ะ Hmong Americans ไอ้ก่อเสด็จเราคงจะ 我到查找，叫到我请木烧开，叫我帮家，叫我多去东他边样的那了，哎边家了都这东西， bên ga là tung chiu tụ pli tuần đó bên nhau được lúc trả tiền nó nô nói là bên mông nô tiền đâu bên cho nhiệt cho gì cho bỏ cho giờ bên ô châu bên giờ cho mình tụi mình nhọ bên ô châu tao nàyวันนี้มันตอนชาปัวตัวชาตัวต่อไปจะรัวไปเที่ยวตรงตลอดตัวยอรู้ไปเกี่ยวกับแม่งมัวตรงหนอนตรงจือยอรู้เฉยดังเด้อมัวไปจำไปมองรู้สื่อเกี่ยวกับเก่งกือเดียเตะเปล่าเดียขอเชิญหน่อยไปมองเดียตุเดียสิมัวอีกขอเชิญตื่นอีลูลาตื่นว่าเลยมัวอีกขอคนใหม่เช้าเก่งเดียเตะเดียลูกจีหลินตัวกันที่กับเราหน่อยไปมองรู้ไอ้ไปต่ออีกท่าอ่านเด้อchiu nó trâu bé mông điện tu bé mua Sarah for her Sarah Susan Pa mua representative Goldie her represent Ethan Cha mua bé chuông linh tan thọ ya tròn cha mông bé giàu xía ya mông tua sợ chế chỉ ya trâu mông từ xí tô tan thọ bé ít trồng mông. For all of you, I'm so happy that we are here today. We have our Hmong Veterans Day. I wanted to leave a message for our youth. For all the young people that are here today, May 14 is a special day. It's not a day for loss, but a day that we gained something as the Hmong communities. It is the day we became Americans. Today we are proud to be part of this country's great American dream. Our Hmong people persevered through 50 years of shame, 50 years of persecution, but today we proudly stand here and celebrate our lives as Hmong Americans to live out the American dream. We struggled for all these years, but today we have succeeded, we have persevered. There is still a long way to go, but we have come so far from that last plane that left Long Cheng on May 14, 1975. And so for all the youth, be proud of your Hmong name. Walk with pride today. Today is your day. This is your inheritance. You are heirs to 2 generations of unfulfilled dreams. And so live out that dream. This is our Hmong American Day here in Minnesota. And thank you. And I have a resolution for President Van Tong. I have a resolution here from the Senate given to me, prepared together from Senator Her and Senator Susan Pa and myself. Nó bên một đại resolution là đâu được chế đó. Ya mua bao nhiêu cái ôn nhẹ ôn gì bé cái nó một bé tu senator đó mình cả mua đông nọ đông chữ. Cái nó nào bé sau họ resolution nó tổ cho tổ này cho khu tu cho SGU. Cái này họ dòng xiên họ cả tuần trước tu play cả sợ lo cả bé mong cả mua cho cái vàng mình cả bé đâu lo mua cái mua nọ mua chữ cả mua cho cái hoa vàng chỉ luôn đấy. Okay, thank you and happy Hmong SGU Day. Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to recognize Representative Leslie, City Council Chinbury Lee, and then we didn't do this in the beginning, but I want to recognize.
Wow, what a beautiful day and beautiful people. Trong sa chăm plana tao chi me song le su tu nu no. Ku yo ha luang kin dao. This is ku cho ha up lu mo on de de khao sao. Ha ku ha on de tha ko cho ku tu cho be cho na cho ji. Cho no kan yo rong ha mo su shan de. Thao da ku cho mi tu min sai ku yao ai yu lu de lu chao no. Ku po lu rong po ke ka za ka je. Mo kế帮助做从你做度，个菠萝被讲到就只做样等的。It's a good day today, a good day to commemorate the Hmong and Lao SGU and commemorate the day of Hmong Lao SGU Remembrance Day, as it is today, May 14th, as our state holiday. Earlier, the moderator already mentioned a little bit about half staff. I also want to read section
B and C. Section B says schools are encouraged to offer instruction about Hmong history or read the passage about Hmong SGU, and that's to students on the day of May 14th. And C, businesses may close to honor this day, and employee may request a day off to observe the day. So just want to let you know that for tang itu ne tu chang ta min ji ta nu no che king ba le jang ya inu su mo on kai ku ni tao yin yang kai ta ya che kan da po tao yin mong kho king tu nya zo po che kan da chang da me cho lang cho lo me cao là tao me cho tu ku ho lu da cho tu chai na che che ho lu da company me ha me tu nai ta nu no me holiday me to su chu be kong la tao so chong giờ ta lên từ chuyên nông khó cái chai nó là để bút chụp chai là một trận gì khó lên nó của số là họ bao thông chi toàn trò. I also want to acknowledge some of my peers, Representative Hanson, Representative Gao Li Her, Representative Leslie, Senator Xiong, Senator Pa, and Senator Mark Coran. I also want to acknowledge the Air Americas that are here with us, the Ravens. And Air America, actually, when you look at the statue here, there's an emblem of Air America next to the SGU and the Royal Lao Army emblem. And lastly here, long live to the SGU. I'm honored to speak before all of you today, young and old, and friends of the Hmong community. I'm also honored to represent you early this year to Thailand and thank the Thai government for helping us 50 years ago. And also thank the Hmong Thai of coming to aid us without kinship in the refugee camp. I also had the opportunity 2 weeks ago to represent you in Fresno celebrating the Hmong American Day in Fresno. So I'm glad to be here today. This is our 10th year coming to this very spot since the memorial is built to remember those who fought and died during the Secret War in Laos. Today our remembrance has additional meaning because 2025 marked the 50 years since the end of the Secret War in Laos and the Vietnam War, and mark our first arrival to the United States. 50 years prior, our people struggled and nearly being wiped out in Laos. Many of young people died not of illness or hunger, but because of the recruitment by our State Department as proxy soldier. 100 Hmong to save 1 American, as they were commanded. And many rescuers did not return. How could many Hmong die during the Secret War? Many Hmong died because they were young men, teens, and child soldiers, not much taller than their M16 rifles, not much older than me, born in 1965. Their corpses were among the body bags I saw too often as a child growing up in Longchang and Nasu that haunted me till today. I believe that every day their spirit are with us, living the American dreams and the promise of America. We, the Hmong Americans, must celebrate how far we come in 50 years. We have learned, we all gave to this country, and now most of whom brought us here had already gone and laid to rest in this beautiful land with opportunity, resources, and dreams. We hope that the future is brighter for the next generation of Hmong Americans, and that they will remember the generation that sacrificed for them to have freedom and democracy. And remember that We are an ethnic group of diaspora without a named nation. Yet we have love and care for all the country that we pass through and live in, as much as our neighbors, as much as our patriots, and sometimes even more. How far have we come as Hmong American? I would say far more than we had dreamed of 50 years ago. Far more than I have dreamed of 50 years ago. And some even carry our name to global stage. As Hmong American today and into the future, forget not where your parents came from. Know who you are. Be courageous with pure objective for humanity and human rights. Maintain humility and resilience of Hmong people that we carry ourselves 5,000 years. Focus on education. Work hard. Be law-abiding citizen, but fight for justice. Help those in need and respect other ethnic groups without national identity like us. And always welcome new Americans as we were welcomed by early immigrants and settlers and caretaker of this country. God bless America. God bless Minnesota. God bless Hmong Americas and our allies. Long live the T-28 pilot, the Ravens, the Air America, forward air controllers, the Laos Special Forces, and the Hmong Laos Special Guerrilla Unit. Long live to you all. 我讲到个面膜是还那种过哈路，他们就也少放光芒做咩？古种沙场不个努诺也一努正经，努美个不孬，个叫过度传承，努诺也努叫拿着子，连包说。但是我那股少股上这边该路做，那自己定讲说了，第一，路。 หรือเล่งหรือตูครูเมย์จะมองตัวอย่างเลยผู้เจียโอจาอ๋อชิชอบลุงเป้จะมองก่อนซื้อครูหรือปังหรือเปิดฮะครูหรือปังหรือเปิดคือจ่อเหยียตัวอย่างเลยเป้ชอบหนักการเป้จะเจ้าลูปีเป้จะเจ้าลูเยอะจะเจ้าลูเจ๋งเจ๋งช่างเปล่าผู้ลูกการตู้นอเจ้าลูอากิบเจ้าลูฟังกีเจ้าลูโสยันเจ้าลูลังลูโล đó là giao lù mông lù lù của Hà Nội mới tao tao giờ giao lù giao nó xin lù hậu xin chế thọ của bên mông chúng một cái vàng mình nó cá nhân trong lúc tiền lúc chạy nó ít chỉ cả ô tròn tàu